从今天开始，我们和2位德国专业乐迷一起看月下 Round 3。
他们是西方现代音乐活字典冷峻哲人于礼安。
I think I have a pretty diverse interest in music.
身长2米，最爱重型音乐，巨人鼓手麦克斯。
I guess my rating will be probably pretty low.
这一轮我们4个人都越来越
超喜欢
有偏见。
So what？ 难道要憋死我？规则不变，他们猜测观众排名，猜对多的那位获得我们的惊喜大奖。今天是一包葵花籽。I want to know how you guys going to eat it. 大奖究竟花落谁家？Okay, Hyper Slash.
Yes. Give me the last performance.
No. They're gonna be the first one, and then all of the good, highest scoring bands are gonna score low. All of the mid-scoring bands are gonna score low, and then they're gonna keep going to the next round.
Yes. Blue Love.
So wholesome.
Wow, the show. Yeah.
认识你真好。Yep. You want to tell the story first, like the?
No. Let's talk.
You talk first. Okay.
Because I feel that this could actually, like, emotionally influence me.
Okay.
To have the backstory first.
Okay.
It's my turn?
I kind of want to emotionally influence you.
This was really sad. I was already very sad for this performance because I'm like very scared that I think it's very realistic that it's going to be the last on the show from Hyper Slash that we see, which is really sad. And I was also sad that they didn't go out with the last hurrah, that they didn't do a but I guess it's according to the theme of the episode, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
You need to be emotional.
Yeah.
No cheeky part in this episode.
But then that made it more sad again because it was like a sad ballad. So it was all just really sad. And I have an interesting association, musical association with a very niche music act. Probably only 100 people in the world or so know about this. It's called The Forgotten Archetype. It's a very early, very lo-fi Nintendo metal group, 2 guys from America.
I think I mentioned it once.
I think so.
A long time ago, but I forgot.
Yeah. I was pretty into it. Me and Aaron still listen to it a couple of times. I only have one album, which is like 8 tracks that are all really short, and they do very experimental stuff, like very poppy, catchy songs with just death metal noise between. And the vibe of the catchy side from the Hyper Slash performance was a lot like Forgotten Archetype, and I didn't get the vibes before because otherwise Hyperslash is much more interesting, less cheesy in their approach to music, and this one had a little bit more of a cheesy factor, and that made me think of the Forgotten Archetype.
Okay.
I'm gonna rate this obviously lower than other Hyperslash performances, but I still liked it. Like, I can appreciate it for the bittersweet thing that it is, and it was like weirdly appropriate, even though I'm sad that they didn't go out with the big heavy song. Yeah.
I mean, they already did their heavy stylized Hyperslash songs in their first, and I think four
Every
performances are very high energy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So sure, they can do something else
Yeah.
this time.
Of course.
Okay, Max.
I'm also really sad.
I'm also really sad. Okay.
It's so funny that didn't happen to me. I don't know. Maybe they decided that, in opposition to what I said before, they give it like a last real try to win the audience, to make something more palatable, to make something more easy. Where I said they have kind of already lost, so they can do whatever they want. Maybe this was what they wanted to do. I guess it's one of their songs. I guess they liked the song. I really, really didn't like the song. Really cheesy in the sense of I didn't feel it in any way. No heavy part.
I want to put an asterisk to that, because there were some very Hyperslash lyrics. I think the first line was how many days do flies live?
That's true. It's funny that you want to say bees.
Yeah, because I was thinking of honeybee.
No, of course it was written in their style, but the overall theme was that good that I met you, together we can do it, we can jump into the sky, kind of very cheesy, very overused story. Why, if this is probably most likely your last performance, not...
You want to maybe express the emotion.
Yeah,
that's more important.
I guess, but to me it was so unemotional. It was so cheesy. It was so by the book. It was so...
Or maybe
boring.
You want to... Now you want to hear the story or not?
Yes, give me the story.
Okay, don't tell you know?
Do I know the story?
Okay, don't know the story.
Why did I know that you
I
wanted to
told you yesterday.
Yes.
It's for the guitarist.
It's for the guitarist,
Yeah.
right? The singer Swan, that's her name. I think she was bullied in the band before. She was a little
Of Hyperslash?
No,
Or in
no,
her
not
band
the
before?
band.
Oh,
Yeah, and
okay,
she
okay.
was also with this guitarist, this Wen Jianjia, this guitarist,
okay.
and so he's always protecting her. Other people are like, no, you are not good. Your singing is not good. Your your figure is not good. But the guitarist is always, no, you can't say anything about our lead singer. She's our lead singer, and always protect her. So this is for the guitarist.
Cute.
So it's kind of, when I watched the reality show part, we both kind of really touched by like her statement. Like, this is the cheesy song. Like, they write it in a genuine way, and maybe for you it's cheesy. I think this is the thing.
Yeah. This is what we talked about. I didn't get the genuine.
Yeah.
thing.
So I get
felt
this
it was-
genuine feeling
maybe.
from this statement. Still, I love them.
I also still love them.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't like that song. You're dead to me. Of course, I still love them. I still love their music, their performances. Just I didn't like that performance, and it's okay. I don't
It's
have to
okay.
like everything.
Totally okay. Yeah.
I have one question for you.
Aha!
At the end of the song, did you notice the synth sound, the 8-bit sound? No, you didn't notice.
I noticed it, but I wouldn't place it like in the end, like more the middle, kind of later middle parts.
Okay, it was kind of an 8 synth sound. I want to ask you what kind of a synth wave it was. What
sine wave?
What waveform was it? Was it a square? Was it a triangle? Or was it a sawtooth?
The usual from the usual kind of Nintendo kind of style.
Yes.
I would usually say it's like a square wave because it's very boop boop. Bip,
yes.
bip, so it's very full and complete.
Yeah.
So and I think this sounded like this. So I would say a square wave.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo!
Whoa!
Yes. Music theory.
Okay.
Boop, 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 boop.
Physics, but okay.
But boiling it down, music theory is physics.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Great. Next one.
Cradle song.
Yeah. Now we stand up every time.
I don't know what I like, but I don't like.
Long gap.
It's again really difficult to me to put my finger on it. I really liked it, but I think I didn't like it as much as many of the other performances today.
Okay.
But I don't really know why. I said it like 100 times, but when I hear him and when I hear the band also, it's so much Incubus to me. I even listen to Incubus again to kind of try to find why it reminds me so much of it. But this again, also the thematic. Do you remember the music video for Megalomaniac? This kind of like this paper cut style with the buildings and this kind of dystopian thing.
Animation, right?
It was this paper cut animation, yeah. And this also, like the theme and the words in the background, the topic, really reminded me of that.
Yeah.
I really liked. I don't even know what I liked. I liked everything, but I liked the atmosphere. I liked the vibe. It was very, very warm. Very.
Warm.
Warm kind of. I
think
very
because of
taken by it.
I think there's a key shift, right?
But
yeah,
for sure, the key shift. But I mean, this is like a warm.
The key of the song change.
It's not cold. It's not like a.
Of course,
robotic.
I guess they had this robotic theme. They had this robo voice. They had this like command, commit, the rights, the wrongs, which I also really liked. But his voice and especially the guitar.
Mellow,
warm.
Okay.
It was really like I guess I can just say I liked it a lot, but I didn't like it as much as, like I said, other performances today, but also other performances of them.
Yes.
Which is kind of, I guess, for me the only way to measure why I didn't love it, because it's kind of not as good as other stuff, but also very good.
Okay.
I cannot really say musically why there's something that I didn't like. I guess in the context of the song, it's more this kind of...
The facade.
Yes, what you believe to...
Yeah.
What you have to believe we're living is heaven, but it's not really like that.
Yeah, this is for the future human beings. So, yeah.
Oh, this is dedicated to the future here. Wow,
yeah.
that's great. That's good. That's a good dedication.
Yeah, I actually expected you to not like it because I thought like, oh, this is a solid Mandarin performance, not as good as their other ones, but solid. And usually whenever I thought that, you are didn't like
I see that, yes.
But this time you liked it too.
I also like it. I guess that's what I would also give it an 8, yes.
Yeah, solid 8. Not a usual 9 or 10 from Mandarin.
Mm-hmm.
But still really solid. I want to say that I really like how much of a grasp the singer has on the English language. You can really tell the difference between the other bands that try English lyrics, even the ones that, I mean, probably Retros is on the same level. Mm-hmm. But other than that, all the other bands don't have the same cultural knowledge associated with good English lyrics.
Sorry, we have to say, we said before, it's not important. It's not something to frown upon. It not be good, but it's still a skill to acknowledge.
Of course, yeah. Mm-hmm. And it allows you to use different things. Like for example, the robot voice was all alliterations, which is I think something. Yes, it was. No, not all the same, but it was.
Oh, you mean after another?
After another,
okay, yeah, that could be.
Right, wrong, race. It's not a concept that translates through just learning vocabulary and grammar. You have to culturally know that this is something that is considered poetic in English-speaking context, and maybe that will take away from the audience score because they won't have the same connection as we do, and maybe it will connect to them in a different way, but maybe it will go past them or something, or go unnoticed maybe.
And you also noticed the key shift.
You said it's a major to minor.
Yeah, like in the last performance of Mandarin, did the same thing. The major to minor and go back to major.
It's more.
I feel like the switch to major always creates this like warm feeling. Yeah. That is also typical of bands like Muse or Incubus. Yeah. What's the name of the band that has the song called I Am the Morning? Is it Ocean Size?
Oh, yes, Ocean Size.
Oh, Ocean Size. Oh, wow, yes.
they do progressive rock in a very modern way. They have modern sounds, and they also incorporate this kind of Radiohead singing with Radiohead atmosphere.
Yeah. Okay, next one is Dada.
Oh, yeah.
Yay. I don't know, maybe great.
Tono stands up again.
You don't know what to expect.
So
the greatest performance ever.
Classic double bluff. No.
Okay.
Lazily high-fiving.
Limp hand high five for the audience. Yeah, there was a Dada performance, definitely.
I would also say a solid Dada performance for Dada standards.
Yeah, probably. I tried to count the strings.
Count the strings?
No, the string instruments. They had a lot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The string section.
Yeah, the string section. Probably some violas, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
For string section, you need violas, violins, cello, and contrabass.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a very big proponent of if you bring out the string section, especially if you bring out the big string section, it has to be warranted in some way. It has to be earned. Otherwise, it's just cheesy. And I didn't feel it this time. It just felt. I feel like I think it even took away from how much I enjoyed the song. I feel like if the song would have been more humble in its arrangement and had maybe less strings or maybe just the band, I think I would have enjoyed it more, because this feels so important, but then again, musically it doesn't back it up.
Wow, for me this was the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, because to me spring section is kind of cheating, add something to music.
Yeah, but I think this is what Julian meant.
Yeah, but he thinks it took away something.
Yeah, but
for me,
if you cheat, then you kind of have to pay the. I mean, if we see it's cheating, then it's less good.
Yeah.
No, it's like emotionally cheating.
Yeah, but
like
it worked. It worked for me.
Oh, no,
okay, yeah, that's the difference.
That's the difference.
I feel like I caught the cheater.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very comparable to the performance with the piano player, with the marching drums. And I said the same thing. I think the marching drums were kind of cheating. Because you take something that's very cool and it's very impressive and you just put it somewhere and it works, but it's kind of not built into the song well. Yeah, and I agree with mostly everything. It was a very... I feel Dada, even more than the chairs, have like, this is a Dada song. It's not more, not less. It's just a Dada song. If you like it, good for you. You have a lot of it. If you don't like it... There was this one outlier with a celebrity for me, where I felt the vibe. I liked it. But apart from that, everything is a Dada performance. Nothing more, nothing less. You already told us, like, I guess earlier, but also today, that he's supposedly a very nice person.
He's nice.
And I kind of feel it. I also like him. I like the way we talk about him. He's kind of this. When we said he was this little boy trying to look like an older person, and it's a story that we've built around him. Yes. I think he's very sympathetic. He's a really good villain. See him, not even villain. He's kind of a sidekick. But a sidekick who is really worse. But who is a sidekick is super important, and he's trying to make everything all right. He's this kind of wholesome character that's always trying his best, but still no one's really... I guess a lot of people love the music, so I'm only talking about myself. But for me, I never really appreciate it, even though he's always trying. He's kind of fighting. I have this feeling that he's like playing for me. I know this is stupid. It's not. Of course, it's not. It's not
no,
in reality.
Definitely not.
No, it's not in reality.
This song's for his fans.
Of course.
I also want to say that his singing style is very distinct. I think that adds to the this is a Dada song feeling, because his voice is very. I could recognize.
I wouldn't say his voice. I would say like his its register, how he says things. Like,
he has a certain timbre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, next band, Floor Show.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, another important band.
You understand that?
No, just because you sounded so nervous. You want to
that's true. No, I don't. I'm not even sure, because with the other performances, it's just good. They are very characteristic. They have very different kind of styles, to me in my memory at
like
least.
Including the first round?
Yes.
You think the first round and this round is totally different?
Of course, my memory is very far away from the first round.
Okay.
And maybe in the first round it was more impressing to me because I've never heard it. But
Okay.
I feel, yes. I feel that this performance was a lot about the singer, Dodo. And she was very much in the focus. There was...
What?
Yes. There was harp. And there was the drums, but the drums came late. There was some drums in the beginning, but it was very in the background. The harp, then later, she started to play guitar, which was not hearable in the least. Yes?
Yeah,
No?
you
Of
can hear it.
course.
Of course you
Not
can hear it.
hearable?
Okay, then it's me.
Okay.
And with the string sections, to me, it was the same as the other. It
Really?
was just, let's add some strings.
No,
It always
what?
works. Of course, it was epic, and it worked with me too. I liked the string sections, but it was not more earned than with the Dada song.
Of course, it was so understated, so well integrated into the music. You could barely hear it in some sections.
Yes, but I mean, of course, it's just me. I'm not educated in music, and I don't have the scope to fully understand most of that. But to me, it was not very interesting. Her singing was super nice.
Well, I can kind of understand, because this song is definitely more like singing focused than the show with Li Yundi, you know, with
That,
the,
yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Of course, all of them have been singing focused.
They're always singing focused.
Yes, but here, to me, it felt like even more pushed to the front. It was still good. Sorry,
Okay.
it was still good.
Okay. No, sorry, it's fine.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Sorry.
It sounded
Yeah.
like I hated
Remember-
it.
No, no, no.
Of course, it's great.
So what?
So what?
So what? We're biased.
Yes.
I disagree with almost everything you said. To me, it was a very reminiscent of the first performance. I agree with Suri. It was very similar in that way, but I feel like it was more focused on Yuni. It was more focused on the guitar and harp. The guitar part was she played some really technical stuff, and it was really far in the background.
I really tried to hear the guitar. I couldn't.
Because it's very subtle. It's just
Okay.
and you
It's very
wouldn't
subtle.
you wouldn't notice if it was gone, but you didn't hear it.
Probably, yeah.
That's one of the greatest things you can achieve as a musician, when you can add something to a song that doesn't even get noticed, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
As a drummer, I cannot agree.
drummers can do this too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like overall, Fulu Show is a little bit under promise, over deliver. When you watch it from the outside, it could look, from the first look, it could look just like cheesy pop. But that's because all of the things that are in there that are not just cheesy pop aren't tacky or like slapped on in a very obvious way, or in a way that's maybe a little bit inaccessible. Maybe this is also why they sometimes don't connect that well with the audience, but in a way that is very rewarding to discover, in my opinion. I really like this type of music where when you listen to it more and you realize more things about it, it feels like rewarding. It feels like you solved a little puzzle or something, or you found a little clue. And I feel like this song was very much like that, more than all the other songs, because if everything was so subtle and so understated, but then over-delivered in a way that was really impressive. I really liked the string section too. I felt it was earned. I felt it was used appropriately and subtly enough that it didn't interfere. I'm gonna rate it high, and I think it's gonna score high too, because it reminded me so much of their first performance. It scored so high.
Well, I can add a little bit to the chord progression. They used 4-1-5 throughout the whole song. They didn't change the chord progression. like 1645. This is based on Roman numeral analysis. It's this kind of system, and I said that 1 is in the middle. It's 415.
Yes.
Normally, you have songs that starts with 1645 or ends with a 1, but this time the 1 is in the middle, and that convey an impression that this song never ends. It's kind of a loop. It goes on and goes on, but it never comes to a destination.
Can you play?
Yeah.
Yes, sure. So it's like.
This is the destination basically, and then it goes somewhere else,
Yeah.
and then it loops back to the front.
So, normally you can go back to 1. It would go something like this.
This is one.
Go back to 1.
Yeah.
But that would be really cheesy.
Yes. I think Flourish is a band who's really good at using those simple chord progression, but make it good, make it not cheesy. Like last time, the Flourish with Li Yundi, it's also not very hard, the chord progression, but they make it like the emotional, fragile, this kind of feeling. Yeah, this is really a hard thing to do. Yeah.
Last band,
the Chairs.
Oh, the good old Chairs.
Last but not least.
By the way, they changed a singer this time.
No.
Another guy. This guy is the lead singer.
No Smile.
Steel String.
这条歌是要回问爸爸，这首歌送给爸爸。
It's for his dad.
踮这个世界，我每日拢认真的梦。点点做工，点点打拼，点点的看人的面色。细汉的相片，一张一张，不管前路坎坷，就算孤单也爱知影。虽然的物件，虽然但无地换。点点做工，点点打拼，细汉的相片，一张一张。追着我的希望，寻着光，寻着光，走往梦里家的方向，无地方。
不是。
Okay.
Sweet. I think this is my favorite jazz performance.
Me too.
Come on. But it's also because you forget. I mean, it's always so easy to say this is now my favorite performance.
No, why?
But Yulian is
Because
a
you forget
remembering
your
person.
feelings. No,
Okay.
we think that. That your memory is spotless. But I think everyone forgets their feelings that they had. And I'm not saying this was not
Just
great.
let him say.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, why?
It's more for myself because
Yeah,
I
of
always
course.
feel like, oh, this is my favorite. But then, are you sure?
Well,
No,
I feel the
I-
same. So
Let him say it.
I didn't like. I don't think I liked the other jazz performances that you liked, because to me their kind of shtick got old very quickly with the happiness, and this was a sad song. It was a welcome change of pace, and it's absolutely insane how well everyone in this band sings.
Oh my god.
I was
Yes.
already getting ready to repeat my most overqualified background singer joke, but it's like it's not even it's an appropriately skilled background singer for the other singer. Like they're both so skilled that they could be background singer for each other, whatever.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. Steel string guitar probably was my least favorite part of the song.
Oh, come on.
Okay,
You
this
can
is
make
your
exception.
personal thing.
Yeah, personal
Okay,
thing.
yeah.
To me, this feels difficult because to me it feels so much not like, because the Chairs was always this kind of stable, thing, stable. This is the chairs, nice. It's always nice. You have the happy smile. You have the happy. And what you said, you said to me, to you, it gets old and repetitive.
But it grew on you. It grew on you.
Yeah,
already
I said it
that,
grew on me. And this performance was like super different. Not bad,
it's
but
different.
But difficult to compare for me.
Yeah, but this song, because this song is for this lead singer's dad, so that's why he is singing it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But like you said, his singing is so good.
Yes.
Like, how can you have like two amazing singers?
Yeah, and one of them doesn't sing most of the time.
Such a waste,
Yes,
right?
yes. But then the guitar part, I feel like he's the Omar Rodriguez of like pop music. he's playing the pop music, but he's also playing the guitar like no one else, kind of. He's a great character, and I like the band. I like the performance. Of course, not my favorite performance of the night, but more enjoyable than some of the performances, definitely.
Yeah.
This is for me the good kind of cheesiness that I really like.
Yeah.
I agree.
With
They're really good at
descending chromatic chord progression.
like they make things supposed to be cheesy, not cheesy. Like the chairs always do this kind of thing. It's magic, I think.
Yes, I see what you mean. It's,
Yeah.
Yes, but still, it's like not my favorite kind of
I
music.
know, yeah.
But yes,
know.
I can see that. I can see it.
I can listen to it so many times
Yes.
and always find new details about it. Like for example.
Oh yeah. There was some septichords, right?
Yeah, here's the septichord, and then they go to, and here comes the diminished chord.
Oh wow. I didn't even notice that one.
I really need to go to the toilet,
Yeah.
and then I will introduce you to a new method of rating.
Okay.
Okay, I created an app that helps me create this score. It analyzes like the energy, it analyzes the band history and the mentality of the Chinese audience. It kind of takes all the data and combines it into a coherent thing, and it will give me the definitive answer to the rankings. And
You have time to do this? It's just a average rating of like every bands in.
it's completely random.
It's completely random.
I have 10 names, and it just picks randomly from them. Because I felt that in the past my rating was so off and so unprecise, and I just couldn't make anything of it. And I tried to do my personal rating, I tried to do what I think the audience did, and it was always completely wrong. So I just decided to go with the power of computation for this round. And I think I will be pretty successful. I'm pretty sure that I will be more right than you.
No way.
Can you show it to the camera, please?
Sure.
This. Oh.
I also want to say that my rating does not reflect my personal rating. I did a strategic rating this time again, and my personal rating is very, very different from that.
Yeah, I know. Actually, you don't need to do the strategic rating because it's not very attractive, and we're going to share it together.
No, I want to win.
Okay.
I want to recapture the magic of the second.
How can you win against the power of the
power of the algorithm?
Yes, I literally did it in 5 minutes before I came here.
Okay, great. Sounds great.
Most time I spent on the font.
I think it's
the
interesting.
font is actually really nice. I like
Thank
it
you.
a lot. The color. I like this.
The aesthetic is really good, and also I like how you spelled Photoshop correctly here, but then not here.
This time I'll tell you still randomly because it's more fun. Okay. And this is my favorite part,
Okay.
So yeah, let me try it.
You're the boss.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I know you care about Hyper Slash.
Yes.
So I'm going to tell you the rating of Hyper Slash first. So they are at the 10th place. But you kind of guessed it, right?
No, I guess not.
Okay.
I mean, I
You
personally,
just don't-
I personally, I didn't like it so much the performance, but it was.
So it's not a big shot for you.
No,
It's not a big shot for me either. I have them pretty low on my strategic rating too.
Okay, so now I tell you the first place from the first place.
Okay.
So first place is Mosaic.
Yes.
Oh,
What?
Wow, that's not an easy one. That's yeah.
He cried. I told you he cried. People will connect with it.
Okay.
I said it.
So the second place is Retros.
Okay.
Close.
Yeah, close, really close.
Come here.
Now I'll tell you the fourth place. I'll skip the third place. The fourth place is Dada.
Oh, so close.
Wow, your app really. Wow.
Not really.
Now it's the fifth place. It's Dry Side.
Okay.
I'll tell you the seventh place. It's Big Wave.
Already, you basically showed us already the best rated bands.
Kind of.
Hyperslash is out,
Yeah,
and
for
now
sure.
it's about which two other bands are also out.
Yes,
the chances
yes.
for Haya are pretty high because they have a pretty low score.
Haya has to be third place to be.
So Haya has to be third place to be still in.
Yeah.
But even if Fluid Show would get 9th place, they'll probably also be out.
So Mandarin is at the 6th place.
Oh, is that correct? Yes.
Man!
That was the only one I could still get right.
You failed me!
Okay, now it's Haya, Floor Show, and the chairs.
So Mandarin is 6th place, which is 3 points. Mandarin 3 points is 13 points.
Okay, it's obviously now it's really obvious. If anyone get the 3rd place,
Oh no, I can see
it will
it
be
coming.
safe, right?
Yes.
And other 2 bands are going to be out.
Yes.
You understand that?
Oh my god.
I understood it from before even.
Okay,
I know what's coming.
you know what's coming?
I'm emotionally preparing myself.
My guess is the chairs will be definitely out. So the question is between Fluid Show and Haya.
Now I want you to say which band do you want to know first, like Floor Show, Haya, or the chairs?
Chairs.
The chairs.
To make it even more
Oh, this is the
exciting.
band. Now this is the band.
Or do you think chairs will...
Chase is third place?
You think chairs is third place?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Should I tell you now?
yeah, tell us the chairs.
Okay, the chairs is at the 3rd place.
I knew it.
So Haya is gone, Floor Show is gone, and Hyperslash is gone. Don't look like.
I'm just relaxing here.
It's terrible.
Okay. You want to say something about?
Yeah, at least tell us which one is 8th and which one is 9th.
Okay.
Oh, the cat.
Eight
The show
is-
9th and I have one correct. Come on!
Okay. Floor Show is at the 9th place.
Yes.
One correct! Da, 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 da.
Oh my god.
More than my median rating.
How can they put them on 9th place if they have the most similar performance to their first performance, which was when they were first place? This doesn't make any sense.
And if
Which
it's
is why I tried random. And even random failed.
who wins? Max wins?
No, you get
I win. I have
you
2
win.
correct.
Oh, okay.
I have Mosaic correct and Mandarin correct.
Okay, great.
And all the other ones I had pretty close to, except for Fulu Show.
Great.
Great.
Thank you.
This is an ASMR.
When I was younger, I used to just eat them whole.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. That.
Yeah, you were like, no, I don't need to learn this.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a very peaceful episode. I thought you were going to explode, like after.
I was prepared in the sense that I kind of lost hope that the good bands would actually win.
Okay.
I mean, I knew Hyperslash would probably be out, and my hopes weren't high for any other band that I really like. So,
Your heart is already dead.
I guess.
Also, being able to stuff food into my mouth really helps.
It's neither salty nor sugary. So
yeah, it doesn't cure depression, but it still keeps me occupied.
Yeah, I would tell the audience, Julian just eat a bowl of rice with bagama, so it really helped.
你是很聪明，也懂得取巧，平机灵好雨，也不出风潮。Yeah